Hello out there and welcome to RFD. This is a special RFD this year, this episode, because this is the last RFD episode of the year.
Nice.
This, of course, some of you out there are wondering, who is this on RFD? This doesn't sound like Kyle and Evan. That's because it's yours truly, Brad DeFruiter. Gotta love it. But I do have two special guests with me here today. I have Kyle Hoyer.
Oh, hey, everyone out there.
And I have Evan Lorenz.
Hey there, Brad.
Isn't that exciting, folks?
I'm excited.
Two special guests on the last RFD of the year.
That's great.
I got a few things here that we're going to go and talk over a little bit. We're getting ready to start the premiere series for this coming year. And first stop is Las Vegas. Kyle.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, Vegas, baby, Vegas. I'm pretty excited about that. Cheapest airport in the United States to fly into.
And the only one with slot machines in it.
Yeah, they got slot machines and everything. They got slot machines in the bathroom in Vegas.
They don't have slot machines in the one in like Reno or anything?
I don't know. I've never flown to Reno.
I've never been to Reno.
Anyway,
yeah.
Premiere series, Kyle?
Yeah, the Premiere Series Vegas has been announced on DGMA.com. DGMA is really excited about that. It's going to be... I think the dates have been announced, but if I were more prepared like I usually am.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think only Vegas has been announced.
Yeah, Premiere Series Vegas has been announced. The details are up. When the dates and everything of the Premiere Series have been announced. There's also going to be a Premiere Series qualifier the day before, so those of you that don't have Premiere points can go and get some Premiere points to play in the Premiere Series. Now, remember that the Premiere Series tournaments this year are different than they were last year. This year, you have to have Premiere Series points in order to play in the Premiere Series event.
How many Premiere Series points do I need?
You have to have a grand total of 1 Premiere Series point.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
now, if I get 2 half points in 2 different events, does that count?
I don't think you can get a half point. So. But it's not too, everybody who got Premiere Series points last year, they still have those Premiere Series points. There have already been some Premiere Series qualifiers all over the world, so there will be opportunities for there. Obviously, there's a tournament right beforehand, and the top 8 people in that will get Premiere Series points in order to qualify them for the tournament the next day, that sort of thing. So nice.
And you can spend some time in Vegas.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of extracurricular activities going on around that event. I know some people were talking about, let's see how drunk I can be while I play in the Premiere Series tournament.
That's nice.
We don't condone any of that, but more power to you. So, so that sounds pretty exciting.
Exciting stuff. Great stuff. Also on the Trek side, we're getting ready to start our Maiden Voyage. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, that's another big tournament series that has been announced by the DGMA. You will get Premiere Series points in there as well, and those tournaments will qualify you for the World Championships. I think there's going to be 1 per month, and they're going to be held all over the place, not just North America, but Europe as well. And
nice.
I'm not sure about Australia and stuff, but so they're going to be held all over. Those Premiere Series points, we haven't announced all of the things that those are going to be used for, but obviously they will also be used for the Player of the Year race. So,
yes.
So that'll be pretty cool.
The heir apparent to Yakko.
Well, this is for Star Trek, though. There will be a Star Trek Player of the Year.
Separate Player of the Year.
Yeah, so there will be 2 different Player of the Years. There will be one, Yakko's got to defend his title right now and in the Lord of the Rings stuff, and so there will be a new Player of the Year race going on for Star Trek. So,
and I can't combine my Premiere points from Lord of the Rings and from Star Trek. Those are separate. Okay.
No.
So I couldn't go play in...
No, because you can get a lot more Premiere points right now for Lord of the Rings than you can for Star Trek. So that Star Trek race is going to be a lot tighter.
Right.
So basically make those big events and you got a good shot. So
cool.
Should be fun.
That's great. That's great. So again, for all those details, please check out DGMA.com. Right on. It's a great site, great content on there. Hey,
you writing stuff for that, Brad?
You know what? I've been invited to write a deck for that, and I may.
Have you?
Yeah, I may write.
Nobody invited me to write a deck for that.
No. I don't think everybody knows that you kick my butt every time we play. So
if it's any consolation to you, Brian Kallenbach gave me my first shutout yesterday when we played second edition. He just beat me senseless.
It's all about the comfort women.
It was all about the comfort women, actually. It was all downhill from the very beginning. He does this first mission with 6 personnel. I'm thinking 6 personnel. All I have to do is stop one here, so I choose like Kelvin Showforce or something to kill this person, but he's got like huge skill redundancy, so I can't remove all the skills. And as I'm looking at his cunning, I'm seeing what the total adds up to, and I'm like, well, I'm fine because this will be exactly the cunning he needs. And then he plays comfort women. Oh, so
just to go right over the edge.
Yes, so and that was pretty typical of the rest of the game.
Speaking of Star Trek,
yes.
Nemesis is debuting this weekend, isn't it?
And everyone in this studio has already seen it, which is kind of not that special, I guess, by the time that this broadcast gets posted. But we had a good time going to a sneak preview earlier this week. I certainly enjoyed it. How about you two?
I think it's definitely the best next generation movie, which is saying something because I really like First Contact.
Mm-hmm. In fact, you came home and watched the DVD.
Yeah,
First Contact
I came home and was like,
you.
I'm putting in First Contact. Yeah, but and it's right up there with me. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing it again today. But it was right up there with Rapicon for me. I mean, I really liked this.
That's great.
This film. So the space battle scenes were just fantastic.
Cool.
So,
I agree.
Cool.
It's really good exciting stuff. That's not the only movie we got coming up.
Yeah, we've got like this is the most insane week for us, and it starts with our licenses doing a bunch of big movie releases. Nemesis is on Friday in the U.S. today, and The Two Towers comes out next Wednesday, and both just very big releases for us. And Kyle, you're all special because you've seen them both already.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to go see The Two Towers a couple weeks ago as well, and really, really, really good movie as well. I'm so excited to see it again on Wednesday, to watch all of the Golem scenes again. Those were just really, really good, and I loved the Ents. The big Ent battles and all that stuff, and oh man, it was just great film. I don't want to give too much away.
Sure.
But
yeah.
My understanding was there's some big battles, you know.
Yeah.
And they were neat, and you know there was a lot of really good interaction and stuff. And
yeah, I heard the CGI was just off the hook good.
Yeah, I easily think that Golem is the best CGI character that I've ever seen.
I read a story today on one of the media entertainment websites that was talking about how they're going to do a big push to have Andy Serkis nominated for a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for that role.
Well, he actually did have to act.
Yes, he did.
He was in the light bulb suit, you know.
Yes.
And,
well, he had to do all his stuff twice. I mean, he had to do it in reality with the real actors as they're shooting it, and then come back into the studio and do it for and motion capture as well.
Wow.
So it was really quite a convoluted, complex role.
It's really good too. There's some scenes, I'm not going to really say anything, but there's some scenes with Golem that are just, I mean, we were all sitting there just going, wow, this is cool, you know. So
cool. That's great stuff.
And man, the ring race. Wow.
Wowie,
wow.
Wowie,
wow. Good stuff. So I'm really excited to see it again, and I'm really excited to hear what all the fans out there say of it, because, I think I may be a little bit biased since, I'm so close to the property and I have such a deep love for it and stuff. So I'm interested to see what other people think of it, because, man, if you haven't seen Fellowship of the Ring for a while, you better watch it again before Wednesday when you go see it.
I did hear that they're not doing the television typical previously on Lord of the Rings,
right? Basically,
jumps right in.
And the opening sequence too is just phenomenal. Again, I'm not going to really go into what it is, but it's really phenomenal. But it doesn't catch you up on really everything that happened before. So. If it's been a while, you might want to go check it out again, and I highly recommend the extended version of the film as
so
well.
So you can see the gift giving.
Right. So, I mean, watching the extended version, it isn't going to, help you out, seeing something new. I just think the extended version is really cool, so...
Okay, but that's not the only excitement we got going on.
This is true. I mean, this is just
more?
what's going on in the theater. Wednesday is going to be like the most ridiculous website push that Decipher has ever done, and this is like literally, I
would argue that this is the most ridiculous website push that any company has ever.
I was going to say Amazon doesn't push this much stuff in a day
ever.
But I feel very sorry but proud of our web team for what's coming up, because they are going to reveal all of the remaining Two Towers cards on that day, or planning to.
Which is 325 cards.
Remaining from the movie that have not been revealed in English and in several other languages. I think a total of 5 languages all on that day. Plus, that's the day that Nemesis releases in store, second edition releases in store, so all of the remaining Star Trek second edition images will push that day. In total, it's almost 2,000 cards that are going to go up on that day on our website.
2,000 card images.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to check them all out, it's going to take a while for you clicking on the website.
So yeah, all of that will be happening on our website next Wednesday, and they have to do that even when most of the office won't be here, because
holidays are coming up.
The holidays are coming up, and our boss is kindly hooking us up with a screening of the Two Towers that day on release day.
That's right.
So, wow.
What good bosses.
I know.
But I've got something else on my list too.
Oh yeah, you got more stuff going on.
I got one more thing.
This is quite the RFD you're hosting today, man.
Yeah.
Quite full.
I get all the good assignments. So, Kyle, I've got to ask you here about the bounty tournament that's going on.
Oh, that's right. We mentioned this briefly last week, but I want to make sure and mention it again. Kevin Reitzel and I will be in Los Angeles on the 22nd of December this month. It's a Sunday, and we're going to be doing a big bounty tournament. Basically, it's a very large booster draft tournament, and one of the cool things about it is if anybody in that tournament beats Kevin Reitzel or myself, they get a box of Two Towers cards.
Oh my gosh.
A box. Yeah, that's the bounty on our heads right now.
Wow.
So, it's going to be really cool. And if you have the opportunity to go, we highly recommend it. It's going to be at a retailer called Squeeze Play in Tustin, California. So you can probably do a little 411 and get a hold of them, or you can look it up on the website, because I believe the tournament has been entered into the tournament registry. So. I'm not sure, but I think it's a $15 cost to get into the tournament, because it is a booster draft, and it's sort of a sealed deck tournament, so you get all kinds of cards, and it
I'll
should
take
be really
you up
fun.
to the playtest room right now and beat you if you'll give me a box of products.
Yeah,
not even at a game. I mean, I'll just beat you.
Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So it looks like it's going to be a really fun time. Once again, Sunday the 22nd starts at 12 noon.
Very cool.
Squeeze Play. 5-round booster draft tournament. Squeeze Play. Box of Two Towers.
A little holiday cheer.
Yep. Yeah. We're trying to spread the holiday loving. So
Where's Squeeze Play again?
Tustin, California.
Tustin, California.
Yeah, which is basically LA. So.
Right on.
I don't have to get on a plane and fly there. The little jet jump, that was a 24 reference.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
You were ragging on the 15-minute flight to
Visalia.
Visalia.
I was like, they can't get to Visalia in 15 minutes.
I don't know. What do I know?
Anyways.
So since it's my RFD.
Yeah, since it is all your RFD.
I'm gonna let you guys choose. We can either do something totally different.
Okay.
I can sing whale songs for the end of it here.
Wow.
Or I'm going to actually let my guests wrap up RFD.
The whale song sounds tempting.
Let's do the whale song. All right, man. Brad, go for it.
We were supposed to let him off the hook?
Yeah, I'm not letting him off the hook.
That is probably about the craziest thing we have ever left in an RFD broadcast. I'm dying here.
Oh my God! Oh, there's a tear.
Okay. And people are right now turning off their computers all over. Yeah, thank you for that, Brad.
Oh, you bet. Well, Brad, thanks so much for having us on RFD today.
It was my pleasure, guys.
Yeah, thanks. Like you said earlier, this is the last broadcast, right?
Yeah. This is the last broadcast of the year.
After something like that, it might be our last broadcast ever. No, No, it's that everybody's going on vacation for holidays, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
No one's going to be in here to sing whale songs to you or anything like that.
So I guess we'll be back in Act 3. Sorry, this is ground to a halt. Kyle's like stooped over the mic, just breathless. So anyway, why don't you sign us off, Brad?
Yeah, Brad, take us out.
For Kyle Hoyer and Evan Lawrence, I'm Brad DeFruiter.